and Office Slang, the course entirely dedicated to conversational English in the office. Today, we're doing lesson number 6, and the lesson of today is entirely dedicated to telephone English. In fact, we're going to take a look at 3 expressions that are connected to the usage of English with the phone. So, the first one that I got for you is to get, or to be, if you prefer, cut off. To be or to get cut off. As the name suggests, this is a situation when you are talking on the phone and for whatever reason the line goes dead. The line goes dead, which is, by the way, another expression that you can use for telephone English. When the line goes dead, it means that you are not able to talk anymore. You're talking on the phone, then you get cut off. Maybe you're driving to a tunnel, or there's a storm, there's a bad connection, the other person has a low battery and the phone goes dead, and so you get cut off, okay? I have prepared the 3 examples. The first one is, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. We just got cut off. We just got cut off. We just got cut off. I don't know what happened. We just got cut off. So this is a conversation that follows another conversation that didn't go well. So the person calls back and says, hey, I don't know what happened. I was talking, but we just got cut off. Another example. Hi. I was looking for Kate. And I think I got cut off. Once again, the person is calling back and explaining what happened, explaining the situation, okay? Another example is, did you hang up on me? So one person, after the line goes dead, the other person calls you back and angrily says, or in a way that is irritated or frustrated, say, did you hang up on me? When you hang up on someone, which is, by the way, one of the expressions that we're going through today, when you hang up on a person, you deliberately stop the conversation for some reason, normally because you're angry or you don't want to talk to the person anymore. So say, hey, did you hang up on me? Did you stop the telephone conversation on purpose? And you say, no, I didn't. No, we got cut off. Okay, so when you hang up on someone, you do it on purpose. You interrupt the telephone conversation on purpose. But when you get cut off, it's no one's fault. It's a problem with the line. It's a problem with the phone. So it can happen to anybody. Okay, let's go to the second expression of today for lesson number 6, which is, again, related to telephone English. And the expression is, you're breaking up. You're breaking up. Okay. You're breaking up means that I'm not able to hear you well on the phone because I can only hear part of the conversation. And part of it is missing, okay? Normally, because the signal is bad, so normally you say, we are on a bad line, okay? Or you can say, the signal is weak. We're on a bad line, the signal is weak. The result is, you're breaking up. Hey, let me call you back. You're breaking up. I can't hear every word you say. I only hear a few words. You're breaking up. A couple of examples. Sorry. I can't hear you. You're breaking up. Or the line's gone. You are breaking up. This is a very, very common problem, especially if you talk on the phone or if your office is in an isolated area. Or for whatever reason, sometimes there could be a tempest, a storm, that can affect the line. So definitely very important. We use our mobile phones now more and more, also for business, and we know that mobile phones are subject to some weather conditions or other things, and this could be the result of some phone conversation. You are breaking up. Okay, the last expression that I have for you today related to telephone English, I mentioned it earlier before, and it's to hang up on someone. To hang up. Let's start with hang up. To hang up means simply to put the receiver down, okay? The expression comes from a time where phones were actually attached to the wall of the houses. That's why you say hang up, because you literally hung up the phone on the wall, on its spot. So that's to hang up, is when you put back the receiver, you put down the receiver. Hang up is obligatory in order to end a conversation, okay? But sometimes you hang up on someone. To hang up on someone. When you hang up on someone, it means that you deliberately, as I said before, you deliberately, on purpose, end the conversation before it's finished. As a sign of frustration, as a sign of disagreement, strong disagreement. It's absolutely not recommendable, it's not advisable to hang up on someone. Of course, sometimes, especially in business, of course. But sometimes we get carried away because the conversation leads to a strong disagreement. And so, we are led to hanging up on someone. I did it myself a few times, not on business, but for private reasons, of course. And so my suggestion is, don't do it, try not to do it. Or sometimes you can be the victim of someone hanging up on you. So, anyway, a couple of examples just to seal the deal today. For example, we can say, she hung up on me before I finished. Okay, she hung up on me before I finished. Or I was so angry. I hung up on her. I hung up on her. And the last one is, don't you dare, this is funny, don't you there. Don't you dare hang up on me again. Don't you dare is another expression. It's a very, very strong expression to indicate that someone had the courage to do something and you're threatening them not to do that again. Otherwise, there will be consequences. So don't you dare is used when you want to strongly disagree with that behavior or with an opinion of someone, and you want to tell them that you deserve respect. Okay, so don't you dare cuts a very, very strong line, okay, on the ground that you're inviting people not to pass. Okay, don't you dare hang up on me again. It means don't you have the courage? Don't you even try? Don't you even think about hanging up on me again? Okay, so this is it for lesson number 6. We took a look at 3 very common expressions that are used in connection with telephone English. So if your job involves talking on the phone, these are for sure very, very useful for you to know. The last thing I want to tell you is just a reminder. As you know, you can watch this video on YouTube, but it's only the tip of the iceberg of what's available on the platform, which comes with a complete dialogue and a conversation you can read and listen to on the platform, leventenglish.com. On top of that, we have an explanation of the most important words, expressions, and generally the vocabulary you need to work with English. And last but not least, you've got a progress test. So we're going to test what you've understood for every lesson in order for you to proceed and go to the next one. That's very important. You always need to check your understanding and your memory about the things we do. Otherwise, how can you measure your progress properly? Okay, so if you have any question that comes to mind that is interesting and you want to ask me, feel free to drop us a line or a WhatsApp message on this number, or send an email to leventschool@gmail.com. So that's it for now. I'll see you soon with lesson number 7. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.